Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and Daza Hezekiah here, AH for Truth. Okay, so I want to title this video, It'll Just Happen. It will just happen. And I'm talking about XRP. You know, I put out a video that did very well. It had over 15,000 views. I was actually shocked. And I was talking about XRP going up suddenly. You know, one of the things that interests me is the mockers, the naysayers, the gloom and doom people. I read their comments and I respond, and I sometimes try to educate people that are not aware. Except if they become abusive, that's when I kind of block them or, delete them or whatever, or remove them. Because I think sometimes people are just talking and operating out of ignorance. Okay, so it'll just happen. Why do I say so? Look at all the news that surrounds XRP. Now, people cry, oh, look at the price, Listen, would you rather be on, is it moonshot they call it? moon whatever, that Robinhood app, where you can, there's nothing wrong in going there and making some money. If you know how to do that, you have the time to watch things, and you've really created a system. Go ahead, be my guest, enjoy it. But for people who are looking at sound fundamentals and holding on to certain cryptos, they have the money they've been investing since 2016, 2017, and some just recently in 2020, 2021, and they are hodling for the long term. It'll just happen. It will just happen. Yesterday, okay, I'll put a link to the description, but I watched Ade's channel, and he was talking about this same thing. Ondo, a partner to Ripple, all right? And what's Ondo's role, right? They are looking at tokenizing real-world assets. They sat down with the Securities and Exchange Commission to map out a strategy to create a framework for the tokenization of real-world assets, tokenizing of securities. It's so mind-boggling what these people are trying to do. Please, if I'm wrong, correct me, okay? Because I saw that, okay, I'm going to jump on this and just share it with you guys. The news is real, but they're sitting down with the SEC. Now, this is not Ripple. Now, this is a partner to Ripple. Remember, Ripple has so many partners, from central banks to commercial banks to non-banking financial institutions, and so on and so forth. This is one of them, Ondo, and they are looking to tokenization, which is one of Ripple's, or should I say XRP, the XRP ledgers, one of the major things that it will be doing. Besides, cross-border payment is just one of them. It's just one of them. And so then you think people would just look at it and say, okay, because you have to have a long-term approach to XRP. You can't have the approach of a meme coin that is here today and gone tomorrow, or something like that. No, this is something that, I don't know. I've looked at XRP over and over, and I can tell you without a doubt, it'll just happen. Just before I go, I'll give you an example. I think I've shared this in one of my videos before. So there is a building. I live in a city of about 800,000 people. That's a good size for a North American city. And the hydro, or the power company in this city, built a magnificent 21-story building, which is rumored to be one of the best buildings in this country. And for the longest time, I would go downtown and I didn't even know anything was happening. I knew there was construction going on, but I had no idea what it was. And I didn't care, because there was nothing attractive about what they were doing, because you couldn't see. The entire block it occupied, well, probably half a block, right? It occupied was, the construction occupied was basically sealed off. They had walls this high, and then at the even with the high walls, there was something like a roof that they made like a walkway, so you could go under the walkway. This way people don't get hurt by falling objects. And for the longest time they were building, we did not see, many people did not know. Now, only the people following the news, only the people who follow social media, the hydro or the power company's social media page or Facebook way back in the day, would have known what was happening, and those who follow the local newspaper. Somebody might have been working in a coffee shop nearby that would never have even imagined what was going on there. They just knew there's a building going up, and they were working diligently. One day I turned the corner at the main intersection of the city, like, you know, on the center of your city or the downtown, not necessarily the center, but where there's a lot of business activity. I'm turning between the two banks, three big bank buildings, and I look straight ahead and I see this beautiful, magnificent edifice. It had been going up all along, but I never paid attention. And for me, it happened suddenly. And in the same way, for the world and a lot of people, XRP will happen suddenly. It will happen. It'll just happen. For me, that day, that building just happened. I didn't even know that the power company was putting up a 21-story building, a beautiful building that will be a lasting edifice. When you talk of ergonomics, when you talk of architectural, beauty and scale and everything, the building is magnificent. I'll put a link to the building for you to kind of read it for yourself and see what they've done with that building. The architects who designed it, magnificent. It's not just about the beauty. We're looking at ergonomics. We're looking also at how there's something they did with the building where I think they have some kind of solar system that's working. It's just magnificent. All right. And like I said, they're calling it, it's rumored to be, if not the best, one of the best buildings in Canada. So there you go. It just happened. That's what I would say. But it had been happening before it just happened. People are going to say, oh, overnight. It wasn't overnight. There was years of work, but people were not paying attention. And that's why all of this news you are seeing around Ripple is going to force a situation where people would say, it just happened. All right? If you enjoyed what I said so far, enjoy what you've watched so far, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Just get ready, because if you are holding XRP, people will say of you, he just, she just, they just happened. No, it's been coming, but that's what we will hear. It just happened. All right, you guys have a great day and talk to you soon.